Hey everyone, I'm back with another Melt in My Stash review. Alright, I'm going to get right into it. So here I have from Scentz and Senses Pumpkin Eggnog. And I posted a whole video on this vendor maybe about a week. About a week ago. I talked about the scents that I had melted, how I melted them, and that I thought that I was getting the best results from using a tea light burner. That still stands. When I melted this one, I melted 1 cube in my tea light burner. Awesome scent throw from this. Really strong on the spice. This is a heavily spice scented tart. If you really like spicy scents, this one could very well be for you. If you like pumpkin eggnog scents, this one is good. This seems to lack a bit of sweetness, and I know it doesn't always have to be about sweetness. I tend to like sweeter scents. This one is not really very sweet. It's eggnog. It's a creamy type of an eggnog, but it's very spicy. I get very little pumpkin from this one. I feel like I mainly get eggnog. Now, when I was melting this in the tea light burner, I had the tea light candle going for about 3 hours, and then I decided to blow it out. I was doing some things around the house, and then I went out. When I came back in, I could still smell it as though the tea light was lit. It was that strong. I relit the tea light candle. You know, I said I'm going to let this run its course. I want to see how it does over time. It's a really strongly scented tart, and it has a lot of kick, and it keeps going and going. So it really does last a long time. You know, at some point during the night, I blew out the tea light candle and went to bed. When I woke up the next morning and went into the den, still amazing scent, like strong, filling up the den. I could smell it before I even walked into the den. So definitely get a lot of scent from this. I also noticed that with Miss Cherie Dior, the other tart that I melted in my tea light burner from this vendor. Very good, very strong. So I'm really liking the results that I'm getting when using a tea light burner. The scents are good. This one in particular is not for me because it's very spicy, but I am going to pass this on and share it with someone that I think may enjoy it. Next, I am currently melting pumpkin crunch cake, and this is from BuggyTown Candle Company. This is so good. It's in my 24-watt warmer right now. It reminds me of pumpkin cookies. Like, that pumpkin crunch is so true, and it smells like pumpkin cookies. I get pumpkin. I get a sweet sugared cinnamon. Not that just, you know, plain cinnamon, heavy cinnamon. It's a sugared cinnamon, which is so good in here. I don't get cake per se, but I do get the warmth and the sweetness and the creaminess of a baked good. I get that. So this one is really good. Amazing throw. It's filling up the room. That sugared cinnamon is so good. It almost kind of reminds you of one of the donuts, but it has there's a crunch. Like, there is something that puts me in mind of cookies. So this is a good scent. I definitely recommend it. I would definitely repurchase this one next fall. When I'm getting my fall scents, I would look for this one again. Alright, then in my 17-watt warmer in my bathroom, I melted chocolate mint latte. This was so good. The 17-watt warmer performed excellent. This tart worked well in my 17-watt warmer. Up until now, I have been melting my lasting scent candle tarts in a tea light burner or in a 24-watt warmer. And I got good scent. Not as good with the 24-watt warmer. I got good strong scent, but I didn't get really like the strongest, the most intense scent that I could have gotten. With the tea light burners, I've always been happy with these. There was one that I didn't have a awesome review on. It was like, it was just okay. I didn't get everything from it, but I think it was just that particular tart. I have to say, I know that some of you Quite a few of you have said that the lasting scent candles tarts are good, but that they don't really last as long for you. I don't know. I seem to be having really good results. I melted this one in the 17-watt warmer. Maybe started around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I could smell it the next morning when I woke up. And the tea light candle was still going. Not tea light. I'm sorry. The candle warmer was still going. Yes, I had it on through the night. But then in the morning, I turned it off. I went to work. When I came back from work, my bedroom smelled like chocolate mint latte. Like, it smelled like chocolate mint. Not so much the latte, but the chocolate mint. It was so good. So the wax was still scenting my room, even though the candle warmer was turned off. So I don't know. I'm really impressed. All of those hours, it just worked out well for me. Now, this one reminds me of an Andes Cream de Mint. You know, those thin wafer-like candies. Really good. And it also smells very much like the Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. So this is a nice one. I will definitely be putting this on my list to repurchase in the future. All right. Next, from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles is cornbread. This was a really nice cornbread scent. It was a sweeter cornbread scent. It almost seemed like it had some kind of a buttercream in it. That's how sweet it was. It had the warmth of cornbread. Definitely picked up on that cornbread scent. Sweet and good. Nice throw, a medium throw on it. Filled up my bedroom when I had it melting in a 24-watt warmer. Great scent. Next, from Distinctly Pink is God's Love. This is a nice baby powder type scent. There's more to it than baby powder, but the baby powder note is there. It is definitely powdery and it's nice. Amazing throw on this one. It filled up the room. I put the whole tart in the 24-watt warmer. Now, I think that I could have just cut this in half and I still would have gotten great scent because this one was quite strong. The other note in it, I don't know. I kept thinking of like baby lotion, or maybe there's, I don't know, could be something floral in it. It just smells so good. So I recommend this one. It would be nice for a child's bedroom, but it could be nice in any room of the home. I melted it in the den and it had good throw. I could smell it a little bit outside of the den. Just before walking into the den, I could smell it. Really nice. So I do recommend trying this one. Now, speaking of Distinctly Pink, here's one. This is sugar corn pudding. I didn't have as good results with Distinctly Pink's tarts. Some of them are good, some of them are strong, and then some of them are weak. This was one of the weaker ones. It smells good. Don't get me wrong. I love the scent on this one, but it didn't have enough kick. It didn't throw. I had pretty much had to be kind of close to the warmer to smell it, and even then it was kind of light. So this is one that I would not repurchase. But since I had such good luck with this one, the next time I order from Distinctly Pink, and I will place another order, I will order the cups, and I'll see how those, what type of scent those render, and if the results are good, then I'll continue to order in the future, and then if not, you know, I'll just make my decision not to order from them anymore. But I just find this one was weak. I don't know. And I really, really wanted to like it because I love sugar corn pudding scents. Okay, this one looks kind of cruddy, and I'm sorry about that. The label from another tart got stuck onto this, and the residue from the label smeared on it. But anyway, this is Warm Vanilla Nutmeg from Distinctly Pink, and this one was good. I had this melting in my 17-watt warmer in my bathroom. Great scent on this one. Warmth. It had a lot of warmth to it. The nutmeg in this just created a really nice cozy scent. The vanilla brought a sweet creaminess to it. Really nice on this one. The only thing, I didn't feel confident that I was going to get a good throw from it if I had put it in a larger room. So I opted to put it in the bathroom. My bathroom is smaller, but I got great scent. Now, I could smell it when I left the door open. I could smell it in the master bedroom, but it wasn't strong. It didn't cover the entire bedroom. It was just like right outside of the bathroom. So, you know, I don't know with this. It was okay. It did great in the bathroom, but not sure how it would throw in another room. Okay, I'm going to talk about vanilla ice cream from Sensationals. I finished the entire clamshell, and when I first melted this, I melted 2 cubes together in a 24-watt warmer. Great scent, but it wasn't strong enough. It didn't give a throw. It didn't cover the space. It didn't cover the room. So I decided that going forward, I would use this as a mixer. So I blended this, you know, 1 cube here and there with other scents. And an example of that is this mixology I did with Yankee Candle. And I'm just picking up the tart. Bear with me. So this is vanilla caramel, and this is pumpkin buttercream. I took half of the vanilla caramel and half of the pumpkin buttercream and 1 cube of vanilla ice cream, put it in the 24-watt warmer in my bedroom. 20 minutes later, I went back in the room. Amazing, creamy vanilla scent. It smelled a lot like buttercream. That was the first thing I picked up on. Then I picked up on a sweet, creamy caramel. And then I got a little bit of the pumpkin. Now, this vanilla ice cream tart does have a tad bit of spice in it, just a little bit. And I think it was that little bit of spice that really helped to bring the pumpkin out in this one, because I had melted half of this before in a 17-watt warmer, and I didn't really get the pumpkin. I got more of the buttercream, a little bit of pumpkin, but not as much as I got the other day when I melted these 3 together. So this was a really good mixology, great scents that blended together. I really like this one. Alright, also from Shayz Scentz, I melted Cornbread Pumpkin. Oh my goodness, this was so good. I cannot believe that I didn't have this in my stash like sooner. I can't believe that I only ordered 1 of these. This was so good. I want more, but you know, I'm very reluctant to order any more scents like this, any more pumpkin scents, any more fall scents, because I have a lot and I want to get through them. I don't want to keep ordering these type of scents and then I have a whole bunch of them come springtime. So I'll just make note of how much I love this, and then I'll repurchase it if it's available next fall. But this was great. And you know, this is not even just a fall scent. To me, this can be an anytime scent, but it's just so good. It's creamy. It has that warmth of like a fresh baked cornbread, buttery. The pumpkin in it is really nice. It's not too spicy. There is a very light undertone of spice that I got, but it didn't take away from the rest of the tart. This is so sweet and creamy. I really enjoyed this one. Alright, from Better Homes and Gardens is Wildberry Cheesecake, and I enjoyed this one. Every time I melted it, I got that sweet blueberry scent, that sweet and tart raspberry. Really nice on this one. It's creamy, not super creamy, but nice and creamy and sweet. Good blend on this. I love it. Now, every time that I melted this, I put 2 cubes in a 24-watt warmer. Great scent, and I always melted it in my open space, you know, in either the living room or the dining room or the kitchen, just to make sure that it would flow, because there was a time when I didn't like this scent and I would get an instant headache. Now, when I got down to the last 2 cubes, I decided to mix 1 cube with vanilla ice cream, and I got an amazing creamy wildberry mousse type scent, a really creamy sweet wildberry scent. And it already has cream in it, you know, a sweet, creamy scent. So imagine it with vanilla ice cream. It gets that much better. Really nice. And then I took the last cube and I melted it with a pink scent. And the pink scent that I used is Kinky Pink from Truly Yours. I've talked about that one already. The thing that's great about that scent is that it's like the strongest pink scent that I think I've ever melted. It can be melted on its own and fill up a room, or you can blend it with something and it just makes it so pretty. It's a really great pink scent. I recommend trying it. I don't have the clamshell in front of me right now, but I will list the link to the vendor's site below because it's one to definitely try. Great combination on that. Okay, another one that I want to talk about is Nancy's Sweet Dreams from Long Cane Primitives. This is awesome. Let's say you've had a long, hard day, no matter what you're doing, whether you're working or you're going to school or whatever. And you come home and you want to relax, right? You want a relaxing scent, but you're kind of craving for something slightly sweet. You want to satisfy both. You want to satisfy that craving for a relaxing scent, but you also want to get that sweetness in there. This is the perfect scent for that. This is a sweet sugared peppermint with vanilla. That's the exact scent description on Long Cane Primitives website. It's a great scent. First, you get the sweet peppermint, and then you get a creaminess. The peppermint is not a strong type of peppermint. You know how you're melting a strong peppermint and as soon as you smell it, it hits your nose instantly and just opens you up, opens up your nostrils, and you can feel it in your chest. It's not that type of peppermint. It's a little bit more mellow, yet it does kind of tickle your senses a little bit. And then it has sugar. It's such a sweet, like a sugar crust type of a scent. It's just really, really nice. And then a sweet, creamy vanilla. It's a nice blend. It's very soothing. I definitely recommend this one to try. I want to get more of this, but I got to melt down some of my Long Cane Primitive stash. It's really a good one. I wish I had more of this now. It's great. I tried to do a melt-in chat to this the other night, but I ended up having to do something else. And so when I came back later, it was too late. I didn't feel like doing it. And then the next day, there was some scent, but it wasn't enough to really, really kind of get me in the mood to do the melt-in chat. So anyway, but it's a great scent. And then I'll just do one more. This is from Sweet Fixations, and this is Wildberry Pound Cake. This was a really good scent. I liked it. Wildberry, nice and sweet, fruity. Pound cake, nice and creamy. That nice baked, fresh baked good scent. Really buttery pound cake. Nice on this one. I really liked it. I melted this in my tea light burner. I decided to go ahead and put it in the tea light burner. I've been reaching for that lately. I got good scent here in the den. Didn't last long, of course, but good scent while it was burning. I would definitely repurchase this. I think it's a good one. All right, everyone. Well, that's my melt in my stash review. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please don't forget to rate and comment. Let me know if you tried any of these scents and what you thought of them. All right, I will be back soon with another Melt in My Stash review. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.